It's another day, and that means more soccer and NBA bets on a Wednesday. Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Jason, of course, with Winning Bets. Thank you guys for kicking off your Wednesday here with me. I'm thankful and appreciative that you guys are starting off your morning with me here. Let's go ahead and recap yesterday, and then let's get into today's action. Well, yesterday started off with a couple losses there in soccer. Ajax obviously did not score in both halves, and Holland did not get 2+ shots on target. Couldn't tell you anything that happened in that game. Obviously, everybody knows, no big shocker, that I was watching the entire Atletico Manchester United game. These games are on at the same time, so I don't know what happened in that game. The only thing I can tell you that happened in that game is the books cleaned up. You look at social media and anywhere else, the books absolutely had them a day on that game because it didn't matter. Everybody was on the side of Ajax, even if you took a parlay of over 0.5 goals. Those people crashed. Even if you took Ajax to qualify at -700 the next round, you lost your parlay. So, yeah, everybody got their ass kicked on that game, unfortunately. But we did get a winner in soccer. How about that Manchester United versus Atletico under 2.5 goals? I think I handicapped that as about as perfect as you can get. It was a race to get one goal, and then that team would fall back into a shell and make it extremely difficult for the opponent. That's exactly what happened. Atletico Madrid got that goal. They dropped into a little bit of a shell, and then Manchester United, large in part, couldn't do anything to break them down, and the game ended 1-0. Very, very easy under 2.5. So it was nice to see that we cashed the bet. It was also nice to see that I kind of handicapped that one kind of nicely. So, all right, good one right there. And then in the NBA, we, of course, cashed our teaser. What a nice 5-0 run now on NBA Teaser. So that one felt right good. And then, of course, we got two bets from the Hockey Squirrel yesterday. We had one loser, Stars money line, unable to go ahead and beat the Maple Leafs, but then we came right back. Bruins, Blackhawks under 6 goals, 0-0 after the second period. There was only 3 goals total, so a very easy under cash right there for the Hockey Squirrel. So we appreciate that winner right here. Overall, we lost a little bit of money yesterday, but you can kind of see now in the week we're basically even. Haven't lost money, haven't made any money. Today, on Wednesday, is the day where we start making money, and then of course we were able to make some more arbitrage money, so love that. And we give ourselves some free roll opportunities throughout the course of the week, making a little bit more than $4 yesterday, an arbitrage buck. Couple things here about March Madness real quick. We're of course doing a bracket challenge there for the 2022 March Madness contest over there on ESPN. So if I will link the video here at the end that has all that information to go ahead and join that group and go ahead and take my money if you can finish in the top 3. And then the other thing is I'm hopeful today to upload another video about March Madness underdogs. And what I mean about March Madness underdogs is we're going to be looking to back the underdogs we're going to look to back the underdogs in March Madness. So if you have no idea what I'm talking about, maybe you weren't around last year when we backed Major League Baseball underdogs because that was successful. Also NBA underdogs have been successful. Anyways, if you have no idea what I'm talking about when I'm talking about underdogs, just look for a video to drop a little bit later on this content that talks about backing and betting March Madness underdogs. My intention is to go ahead and make those real bets, right? We didn't make the Major League Baseball ones real bets. We were kind of doing an experiment. I'm looking to make these ones real bets. So let's see if we can go ahead and get that content together, get that out today, and then make that part of our bets for tomorrow's show. Okay, as for today's show, let's just go ahead and jump into it. Let's remind everybody the 2 bets I gave you guys yesterday and already gave you the justification for these 2 bets. We're doing Leal, Chelsea, under 2.5 goals at -116. That's now -140. And then we're also doing Juventus versus Villarreal under 2.5 goals at -130. That's now -137. Gave you guys both of those bets yesterday. We ended up tweeting that Juventus Villarreal bet sometime yesterday like that I talked about. Look guys, these guys have gotten even more juicier. You saw in those earlier 2 games yesterday that under 2.5 cash. I'm telling you right now, everybody watched those games and said, whoa, let me get on the under for Wednesday's action. We were on the under previously, talked about why I like the under, so I'm not going to do that again. Let's go ahead though and get both of these under 2.5s to go ahead and cash for us. There are some other soccer games going on today. There's one in the Bundesliga. I went ahead and already tweeted this play out today. We're going to go ahead and do Mainz versus Dortmund. Both teams are scoring over 2.5 goals at even money over at BetMGM. Love this bet right here. Mainz is 10th place in Bundesliga, but they've got 2 games in hand, so they're looking really good. Maybe going to fight for European places. A little bit of a tricky spot here for Mainz, only in the fact that due to some COVID outbreak in their club, they haven't played since February 26th, which is obviously extremely rare. These teams are generally, in the middle of their season and just cranking out games at a pretty fast pace. Well, they've been off for, 20 or so days, so that's the I don't want to say worry, because these guys train and what have you, and they'll be ready to go to the game. But that is, I guess, a worry, if you want to say, is they just haven't played since February 26th. Otherwise, it's a lot to love here. Mainz has scored in 4 straight games versus Dortmund. I love when you get the lesser of the two teams at home, because you're always more likely to score at home. So love that this game is at Mainz. So I think that's perfect right there. Dortmund away have conceded a goal if you date all the way back to August 7th. All but one away game, if you date back to August 7th, Dortmund has conceded a goal. And then if you look at Mainz at home, they've scored at least 1 goal, and you got to date that back all the way to September 18th. So you got one team that's done nothing but concede on the road, another team that does nothing but score goals at home. You got a head-to-head where you've got Mainz has scored, in 4 straight, over 2.5, and both teams have scored, has cashed in the last 2 head-to-head. So love this bet right here. Love that we're getting at even money. So go ahead and give me Mainz Dortmund. Both teams are scoring over 2.5 at even money over at BetMGM. We've also got action in the Premier League today. We got Brighton versus Tottenham. I'm going to go ahead and take that Tottenham team total over 1.5 goals at plus 140 at FanDuel. Love this one as well right here. Brighton's in terrible form. Lost like 4 or 5 straight in a row. They're giving up, multiple goals to Burnley, to Newcastle. Of course, Liverpool got a couple past them, but they also did it to Newcastle. All teams, maybe except for Liverpool, that I think Tottenham's better at. I know Burnley beat Tottenham, but I still think Tottenham is the better team. They just kind of had like a trap game coming off City. Then they had that Burnley game, then they played somebody else. I think that was just a weird trap game. Tottenham's better than Burnley. So if those all clubs want to put 2 past Brighton, and when Brighton's in absolute terrible form, Tottenham's looking pretty good. Put a couple past Manchester United, put a lot past Everton, put a lot of goals past Leeds. Look, I think Tottenham easily gets to over 1 point. Maybe not easily, because Brighton, let's give them a little respect. But this is a team that's just free falling down the standings. Their defense is kind of falling into shambles. So like everything about Tottenham, think they can get 2 goals and a good plus money. I'm going to go ahead and roll with that one at plus 140 over at FanDuel. Tottenham team total over 1.5 goals. One other game in the Premier League this afternoon, it's Arsenal versus Liverpool. This one to me is tough, guys. I'm not going to have a bet for this game. I'm really conflicted on this one, whether it's my own personal feeling, just, from watching soccer every single day or weekend, or even just looking at the stats. You look at the stats, of course, Liverpool, should win this game. I think you've got Liverpool, City, and then a pretty sizable gap to Chelsea, and then from Chelsea on down to the 4th place, another sizable gap. I do think Arsenal's probably that 4th place team. They look most likely to go ahead and claim that 4th place spot. But yeah, Arsenal's in good form, so do I really want to, go against that? No, not really. Do I want to, go against Liverpool and say that they're not going to win this game? No, I do think Liverpool wins this game, and you can get it right now at minus 110 over DraftKings, but I'm not a big money line guy in soccer. You guys know that, and a team total for Liverpool over 1.5s, it's under 150, but it's juicy enough to kind of have me laying off. So I think I'm going to go ahead and pass on Arsenal versus Liverpool and just kind of sit back and enjoy that game. So no bet for me on that one. Of course, before we let you guys go, we got to talk some NBA teasers. Like I said there in the recap of yesterday, we're on a nice 5-0 run of cashing teasers here in the NBA. So I've got 2 for you today. I got 1 over teaser parlay and 1 under teaser parlay. So here they are right here. Here's the over. We're going to go do Nuggets, Wizards over 217.5. Parlay that with Thunder, Spurs over 222.5. You can get that at minus 127. And then for the under parlay, we'll do Suns and Rockets under 247.5. And we'll parlay that with Bucks versus Kings under 251.5. And you can get that at minus 130. And as you can see right there in the screenshot, you can get both of those right now over at DraftKings. I'll go ahead and tell you what I've got these 4 games scored at. Of course, way over or way under these, because of course we're talking teaser parlays, guys. These are not actual lines. We're taking the real lines. We're doing alternate lines or whatever book you have available to you. So yeah, I've got these scored significantly different. We're going Nuggets, Wizards. I've got that one at 234. For Thunder, Spurs, I've got that one at 241. For Suns, Rockets, I have it at 228. And for Bucks, Kings, I have that one at 231. So as you guys can see right here, we have tons of room for us to get cashes and feel comfortable and not have to sweat our ass through the NBA action tonight, like we haven't over these previous 5. They've been relatively sweat-free cashes. So love that right there. Let's see if we can add 2 more wins to it and keep this impressive run going. All right, let me just go ahead and recap that soccer for you guys one more time. We're going to do Real versus Chelsea under 2.5 at minus 116. We're going to do Juventus versus Villarreal under 2.5 at -130. Tottenham team total over 1.5 goals at +140. Mainz versus Dortmund, both teams will score in over 2.5 at even money. And then, of course, we'll add those two NBA Teaser Parlays. All right, guys, it's Wednesday. Let's see if we can't make this one a profitable one and put money in our pocket and come back tomorrow's show. We'll recap it and kick off another day. Another big day in soccer on Thursday's show. Can't wait to give you guys those bets. Enjoy your Wednesday. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Thanks for watching till the end. I'm Jason Mattis. Any love you can show by giving me a like, a subscription, or a comment, or even just share this video is very much appreciated. And don't forget to turn on your notifications to increase your chances of locking in the same odds as I talked about today. And check out my other great videos in these corners.